rifle on this map because evac a little bit more close quarters, a lot of SMG play. You can get some more close quarter engagement wins with this assault rifle.
Well, he's going to drop almost immediately. We'll swap over to the counterpart here for Infused. That's going to be Zero going in. You see he's going to have a sub in hand here early, but it's not so much that they run the same role. It's really what are they going to be able to do as far as kind of leading that slaying front for their sides.
Well, you look at Infused and it's like Zero is really their only guy you can mark down as like an explosive slayer, right? Somebody who can just completely take over a game. I mean, he has a huge weight on his shoulders in this matchup. You see Krim pick up 2 kills in the feed. Optic Gaming dominating this first hardpoint.
Yeah, Scump and Krim combined for a 6 streak. Scump finally gonna drop. Let's get back to Krim, looking for number 4, and that's the Krim you need. He was a little bit up and down last night, but can he turn it up here? Finally going to drop, but the damage has been done early as it's a 28-6 advantage now for Optic Gaming, and they're looking to pound on more points here.
Well, it's going to be Infused, getting control of that hard point for the last few seconds, but Optic doing a nice job rotating towards that second hard point, but Zero can ruin that perfect setup that Optic has. Fantastic movement. Coming around the backside, he's going to have Urban come in, pick up 2. He's going to pick up 1 more.
Oh, Scumpy! Oh, destroyed by Zero. You see what he can do. Not many people in the game going to be able to turn hunt Scump like that. Phenomenal stuff from Zero. He's looking for number 3, but going to be overwhelmed as the pressure now coming in from Optic Gaming. Scump back in the mix. Let's see what he can do. Is racking up time in the hard point. Wants to push top, finding 1, able to pick it up. A couple more via X-Ray. Going to be flying in. There's 25 seconds left before we begin our next rotation here. And this is where you got to think this third hard point where Optic Gaming can really do some damage if they get a player like Formal in a strong position.
Well, it looks like Infused is going to be giving up on the last 14 or 15 seconds here and rotating towards that next hard point. It's a really smart decision. They can make back a lot of the time they're going to lose here. They get a good hold, but Krim coming on this lower wall run. We saw Zero do it for Infused, and the second hard point turned in their favor. Can Krim make a big play here? It's not going to be able to win the engagement versus Zero. 3 kills for Infused in the feed. They should be able to get a lot of this time here on this third hard point.
Formal at least able to find 1 here, Matt, but they've got to wait for the break. Nice patience there to wait for the squad to come in. Infused still holding the spawns, holding the hard point, but the heat wave comes in. They're able to find 3, able to find everybody but Urban in the back, and now they're hunting. The break is in, they've got control, and now it's on Formal to line up these shots. Challenging, despite the fact that he's weak, but let's get back to the action. You've got Camo for Krim inside. Karma out front. He's able to trade that kill out, pop the Camo, now looking for more. Where are they at? 1 from behind, able to get that 2 streak, make it 3 in a row. Looking for 4, can't find it, will drop, but Optic Gaming still in control here of the hard point.
It's the luxury of having just amazing slaying power, right? I mean, Optic doesn't rotate to this hard point early. They give the beginning few seconds to Infuse,
what was that?
and they are just able to break it with ease. Well, I mean, when you're knocking shots down like that, doesn't matter if the other team rotates early. You're going to be able to break those setups.
What's in his VMP?
I don't know.
All right, well, he's 13-5. If Krim plays like this, you know, you kind of expect the slaying for Scump and Formal to be there. It's been there throughout the course of the weekend and the year. If he can keep this up, there are not many teams that can keep up with them at this pace. He's set up in water. We'll see if he can keep. Well, bye, Krim.
Are we doing a Maven's mishaps after this?
We probably should. 3 streak. Gone as he decides to take a dive off
a very
the side
effective
of the
way to end your own streak.
4 streak though for Karma. He's going to fall 12-11 for Karma. You need to see that for him to see if he can shake off maybe the rust, the nerves that were affecting him yesterday and battle back into this one because they need the 2-time champ to come up big for this squad.
Well, that's why when you say nerves, it's like you can't attribute it to nerves. I mean, the guy has won 2 COD champs in the past.
It's true.
I mean,
it's true.
There shouldn't be any nerves at this point in his career, right? And, I think right now he just needs to kind of really get into a groove on this lineup. Looking good in this first game. He started out a little bit slow, but obviously we expected them to really beat Infused bad in the hard points and the respawns. They have a huge advantage in the slaying department, so I don't know how much stock I put in.
And this, we're on with Zero now. This is exactly what we kind of talk about. Who is going to pick up the slaying outside of Zero? He's 13-12. Every other player massively negative, and when he's getting gunned like that as well, it does not look pretty, and you can see that reflected in an ugly scoreline right now for Infused. Krim 6 trying to get some shots in. Oh, it's a bit of a sloppy battle, not an easy fight for him to take. Everybody dropping outside of Formal. He's still inside, looking for plays. No way does he find the 3rd. Not able to do so, but a bit of damage done there by Formal. The question, though, let's switch over to Infused for a bit. I mean, I'm really just curious who's going to be the person to step up here and help Zero a bit, or are they just going to get blown off the map here in game 1?
Well, now Infused is in catch-up mode. They need to play for the garbage time in a lot of these hard points. Optic can rotate early, get set up, and just make that back. And Infused is going to need to win the rotation battles and take the last few seconds. It's going to be very difficult for them to make the comeback, and especially against a team the caliber of Optic Gaming. It's not likely.
Well, let's see if they can at least break in. That's Camo. Not much you're going to be able to do there. We haven't spent too much time on with Karma. Let's watch him for a bit. He's 21 and 17, playing superbly here so far. Able to tag one up, wants to peek, wants the challenge, has some help around the edge, and he's going to fly in. Able to find one to trade it out is Scump and Crew. Crim finds one. Scump now in a 2 streak, finding a third up top. Is the fourth there as well if they push? It looks like Urban is wrapping around the back, though. Let's see if he's able to flank in. He does get in, finds the assist, but will be traded out almost immediately.
Yeah, Formal's going to have the scythe inside that second hard point. He actually drops. Karma trying to stay alive. Zero floods in for Infused. So you see Infused, they have to push in, contest for this last time, and then rotate towards the next one. They don't break in, so Optic's going to hold. Now, do they have anything to work with to try and break your Optic? It looks like you have abilities. You have the kinetic onto Scump. Could potentially use that to break this third hard point.
Remember, we saw Crim try to break wrapping around the outside last time. This time he tries to bring it up the gut. It looks like nobody's ready. No one's ready for this. He should be able to get him behind. His teammates already cleaned it up. He's looking for the player holding spawns in the back. That's going to be Marky B, who I'll highlight for you guys. If he can find Marky B, that's it. The spawn should be now controlled for Optic Gaming. You saw the 7. That's Karma popping right behind. Nice break, nice play from Crim, and Optic Gaming has control. What's funny is you've seen time and time again that Infused has rotated first. Remember when we were looking through those stats?
Yeah.
Optic is never good at winning the rotation battle, but damn are they good at getting the break.
I mean, it's just why they have some of the best players in the game, right? I mean, that's kind of their strategy in hardpoint. Just let them take it, let's just fight it back, and most of the times they win those gun engagements and they're able to break with ease. And it's just really odd on that rotation that Infused is just not watching the mid. Crim walks right up. Able to pick up Marky B in the back, trying to lock down the spawn. Scump somehow staying alive as one player around the corner. Able to rip Marky B's head off. As Optic Gaming destroying Infused here in our opening map.
I mean, Formal was the one doing most of the damage against Envy. He's sitting around even. It's the rest of the players exploding. Pretty much everyone between +7, +11. Just going off. We'll stick with Scump for now because he is on the 3 streak at 26 and 15. Can he keep it going? Trying to push in. Finds one to the left. Streak still alive. Looking for the fish. Shots on point. Dart is up. Trying to come to 6. Not able to do so. Karma was on a 4 streak as well. But Scump still staying alive here, picking up time and glass. He's getting pinched from either side, finally gonna end up falling. Let's go over and focus a bit on the side now of Infused, see if they can mount the comeback, as currently they're being doubled up by Optic Gaming.
30 seconds left on this hill though. Glass, one of the easier ones in this map to lock down. When you do get control, I mean, the teams can only come from that mid staircase, or from that AC side where they're spawning. And right there, Optic's able to get a break. It's a kill from the mid stairs, and then just pushes straight through the AC side. And see, it's Urban trying to get the hill back for Infused. They need to challenge this down by hefty margin. It's going to be Optic getting control at mid hard point as well. Even this one looks like it's over.
Yeah, and Urban, I didn't even realize the fact that he's been double negative pretty consistently through this. I know none of his team is really crushing right now, but the fact he's struggling that mightily, not going to be a benefit to the squad. I want to switch over to Formal real quick just because he has picked up 2 in a row. Scump had the dart out as well. They're both pushing in to try and find the break. I'm going to go back to Scump as he's now found 4. Let's see if he can push out to find his 5th. One coming through steps. Gives a little love tap to Formal as he's hit on the cross, but sitting at now, you only are 20 points away from taking this game 1, but hardpoint has not been the struggle for Optic Gaming.
And when you talked a little bit about Urban and his struggles, as you see Scump picking up some more score streaks, Urban in hardpoint, a .63 KD at this event. Not very good, and you see right now, really struggling in the respawn game modes. And Scump's gonna pop that kinetic armor as one player to his right, another one challenging to his left. Not able to stay alive long enough, but with only 4 points for Optic Gaming to win. Full streaks on Scump. This one looks like a map number 1. It's gonna go in Optic Gaming's favor.
It is certainly looking that way. It's just a matter of seconds now. They've got the early rotation. Scump's in-house, and it is done. He ends with full streaks in his pocket. And that is a very, very convincing win here for game 1, Matt.
And it's a really good sign for Optic Gaming fans. Karma played very well.